Today, we're going to be talking about our top 5 games for Sega and Xbox Edition.
Let's chat about that.
What up, my podcasts and YouTubers? I am Joku.
I'm CJ.
And today we are going to be talking about our favorite games for the Sega Genesis and the Xbox series. Well, not the series, but the Xbox.
At least the ones we played.
Yeah, at least the ones we played for the Xbox. So yes, this is going to be the Sega and Xbox Edition. The third part of our other consoles we did. So the other editions, please check out the Nintendo and then the PlayStation. Sorry it's been a while since we actually did a podcast. Been very busy this whole entire month.
You guys know it's the month of December, so
it is. So basically, you can see the background. I got my lights different this time. So guess what? Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Hopefully you guys have a safe holiday. Hopefully you guys enjoy some of your gifts you guys get. Stuff like that. So
hopefully you get some really cool games and stuff for Christmas.
Yeah, some games, some movies. Like I said, been busy before this month was here. Right after Thanksgiving, I went to my cruise. And enjoyed that. It went so fast. It was so awesome. So I'm like,
you at least had a good time.
I did have a good time. Very much did good time. Had very much all the food and
good.
Lots to eat and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, good eating.
I might hear some popping.
What I hear.
Yeah, there's definitely some good eats. So So before we get into the episode, I would like for you guys to hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, exactly. And whatever your favorite games for your consoles are, we'd like to hear them. Put them in the comments down below. Also, to head over to my other channels, Italian Samurai. I have a new. There's only 6 songs for the Christmas holidays. So please head over there. I got the new album up, and also head over to Super CJ's World. He's been.
Yeah, I know. Things have just been crazy these past few months.
So hopefully,
I keep meaning to, but
hopefully, it's the holidays. Hopefully, we'll get some new games you can play because there are some games coming out, that came out that he wants to get. So we'll get to that, and hopefully, all stuff like that. Also, head over to our merch. Pick up some some gear. It's a holiday. Go back to school with some new threads.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So so today we're gonna be talking about the some games we've been playing. So right now we're gonna start off. As first, you guys haven't seen our other episodes. We're going to talk about the games and then rank the system. And so we're going to start with Sega.
Sega Genesis, baby.
So, as last time, CJ, please start off your list.
This one's easy, so I'm wearing it.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Except Part 2, though.
Part 2.
Part 2 is my favorite.
Part 2. Sonic the Hedgehog Part 2. That was a fun game because it was basically the first game that
Supersonic, right?
Supersonic, I believe, and also Spin Dash.
Oh yeah,
because the first one you could not do Spin Dash.
Yep,
you had to run and then quickly hit down, and you'll just roll.
That's right. Yeah.
And also 2 Tails. Yeah, Tails is in there.
And for what I also did this one time. You can do Supersonic for Tails too. Make him Super Tails.
Never seen that.
But he's not gold. Like he just sparkles and shit.
Really?
Yes, I kid you not. I did it one time, and I was like, that's the Super Sonic for Tails. I was like, he just sparkles, but he does have like the same kind of speed and invincibility as the Super Sonic does.
Cool.
Yep.
Also, too, I forgot, but there's a cheat code you can do. It's a long cheat code to get basically to levels. Yeah. It's called a debug mode, but You basically do the code. If you guys can try to find it online, I do not know what the code. I used to know it by heart when I was younger, but but there's a code where you can turn into any item
environment in the level.
Yeah, on the level. So basically, what you do is you just sit there and turn into the ring, and just go over Tails and start clicking it, and then basically he'll collect the rings, and then you just jump
to Supersonic
and go Supersonic. So
which. If you guys remember my Sonic episode, that's exactly what I did. Turn to Super Sonic.
So go over CJ's his thing and the first game he has for for Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Not the new one, because that one really, you just kind of played the game with no cheats, right?
No, I did it with it, but you don't really get to see me using the rings. My first one, you see it happen.
Yeah, so go to his first Sonic 2 game.
Yeah.
All right, so that's cool, man. Sonic 2. Sonic 2 was a solid game. Mine, like I said, I just went down, and mine's all in alphabetical order. But mine is the first one here is I hope I'm saying it right. Bonanza Brothers, Bonanza or Bonza or whatever Brothers.
I don't think I ever played that game. I heard of it, but I never played it.
Bonanza Brothers. I don't know, man. It almost sounds like bananas, bazanzas.
So what kind of game?
It's basically it's a 2-player game, and you basically are robbers. And you got like little sunglasses on, and you kind of walk in there, and then you basically you have a task to say, hey, you need to rob like this. You got like 3 main things to rob, but you can also rob like small money and stuff like that. But you got guards. You shoot at them. You can open the doors and smack them in the face, and then they'll get conscious, and then you basically just gotta go into like a hotel or bank or whatever, and you just steal a bunch of like stuff, and then your main goal, and then you gotta escape.
Was it like a side scroller too?
It was a side scroller.
Okay.
So basically, it was a split screen and stuff like that, but it was a fun game. I remember playing that one time. I was like, this game's fun. So you basically play little robbers and stuff like that, and you just run around and you grab stuff, and then you leave on a hot air balloon or something, and you take off, and then you start the next mission.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never played that game.
Oh, it's a fun game. So what's your second game?
All right. So the second one on mine, you'll also know this one. This could possibly be on your list. I'm not sure. Cool Spot.
Let's see here. Matter of fact, that is my second one too. That is on the second.
So we'll just go ahead and knock it out now, right?
Knock it out. Cool Spot, bro. It was a. Do you remember the game they had on the PlayStation 1? It was called the Noid.
I believe so. Yeah.
It was basically the mascot of a pizza place.
Yes.
And then they also had another one. I think Jacksepticeye played it, but it was like it was also the Pepsi guy.
Oh, really?
And you basically just run around and you collect Pepsi, just like the Noid would go do stuff. But this Cool Spot was basically 7-Up's game.
The logo they had at the time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a logo anymore.
I don't think so either.
But
it was just a little red dot.
Oh, yeah.
And you got little sunglasses, and you basically just go around and you're just throwing
shoot
little...
like fizz bubbles.
Yeah, like carbonated bubbles. The first board you're on the beach, so you just like crabs and stuff like that.
That's right. The first little crabs. You had to fight these little crabs.
So you just had to go around and collect in like little spots, but it was
it was a fun little game. It really was.
I don't think I ever beaten a game.
I don't know if I did either.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason I found out about it was through you, because you had the game.
I don't even know where I got the game from. And I don't remember. I remember just like...
I remember borrowing it from you, because I was like... And I had that thing for like a week, and you were like, give me my game back. Yeah, I want to play.
It was the weirdest game, because it wasn't Earthworm Jim. It wasn't a game like that. It was just... a random game. I don't even know where I got it from.
Basically, it was just like using like you said, the little mascot, just going through levels. The creator's
cool.
And it was fun little game.
It was a fun little game. I mean, maybe it was a Genesis indie game or something like that.
It could be. But it was a pretty good idea to use.
It was
a mascot style for a game as a character.
Cool Spot. Yep. Cool.
Yep. Very cool game.
Very cool, because it's a cool spot.
So I guess that rolls back on the
because I'm not gonna exactly, because that was my number 2, and hopefully this video ain't gonna be 2 hours. So
yeah, we sorry.
Because last time it was like an hour, and it's like that's not.
I think it was 2 hours.
The PlayStation was 2 hours. Yeah. I'm like, I thought that was gonna be shorter than the Nintendo one, and that one was like an hour and a half. That was like an hour and 40 minutes. I'm like, God, man, but
dang. Whew. All right, so number 3 for me. Again, you're probably not going to be surprised on this one. Ultra Beast.
Ultra Beast. That game was fun.
It was. And I've only beaten that game maybe a handful of times. Maybe
Rise from your day. Doom. And he just like, power up.
It was basically kind of like a dark version of like. It almost felt like Greek mythology. Almost.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, you start off with a naked guy, and you're really scrawny, and then you got these little things that come up there, and you
basically just kind of like fight like demons and monsters.
Yeah. So basically, every time you get
power ups,
yeah,
you get bigger and stronger.
You get power up. So the third one, you actually become a beast.
Yes.
So
and like in the first level,
you're a wolf.
You become a wolf.
And then you become
in the second level, you become a dragon, which you can fly across the map.
And then you got the little electric thing.
And the third one, I believe, was a grizzly bear. And then the next one after that was a tiger.
Ooh, I don't think I ever got past that.
And then the very last level, because honestly, they only had like 5 or 6 levels, if I remember correctly.
Which is probably so damn hard to fucking play.
It is. It really is. And I think the last level, you go back to a more powerful version of the wolf from the first level.
Cool.
It's basically just the amplified wolf from the first level. So
yeah,
same powers and everything. They're just stronger.
Yeah. So yeah, after.
But man,
Ultra Beast, man. Ultra Beast.
It was fun and it was very hard. And you'll probably want to break a few controllers trying to get through those 5 or 6 levels.
Yeah, you would, man. My third one would be General Chaos.
Oh yeah, I've never played it, but I definitely.
It was a fun game, cartoonish, but it was an army game.
Yeah.
And basically, you set off your troops, and you get to basically modify your people. Like, I want machine guns, guys. I want grenade launchers. I want, rocket launcher peoples. I want people with grenades. And basically, it's one of those games where you have a map, and then you got red versus blue, and then basically you just pick your people, and you just have to eliminate the other team, and basically just kind of move them around, almost like checkers or chess, and they jump over stuff. And then if two collide, they'll start fighting, and
holy shit!
Yeah, and then if your guy gets hurt, you have to call a medic, and they come out there and pick him up.
That was another one too that I wanted to play. But I never had the chance to because I never got the game. I never got Christmas or birthdays. I had other games, but that was
General Chaos was a fun game. I mean, hours of different scenarios to play.
Damn, that was one of the ones that before long ass games came along. That was one of the very first.
Yep. So what's your number 4?
So number 4 when it comes to Sega Genesis, again. Probably another one of your favorites, but I'm not sure if it's on your list. It could be. Earthworm Jim.
It's not on my list.
Okay. Fair enough on that.
Definitely not on my list. Fun game, but it's
fun game, but rage and fuel.
Exactly. I think I already got like maybe half that game because it started getting really annoying.
I mean, I don't know why.
Really furious and just...
I don't know why I always kept coming back to games. I just enjoyed the game, even though it pissed me off to no fucking end.
He likes the games that are too hard but still fun. Like, this is good bullshit. This is bullshit. So I'm still playing it.
I know, right? I'm still complaining how much bullshit it is, and yet I'm still playing.
The game had a lot of clunky options or controls in there, especially like when you're walking the first board. Even like I said, when you got the junkyard,
yeah,
and you got those crows up here. It's like sometimes you just can't get your
I know that was
annoying. Your head, and you're like, come on! It's just or the part where you're in the damn water.
That was the most.
It's like you sit there, you just want to tap the button, and your shit goes boom, like, and it starts cracking, and then too much.
I honestly think that level was the second hardest of that game because I think the first one was that escorting dog one was the most hardest.
That was a pain.
That one, oh my god, I wanted to break my Sega controller in half.
That was.
Oh my god.
Yes. But Earthworm Jim. If I had to choose, I'll probably just keep them on the Sega because I think they had one for like.
They did.
Earthworm Jim 3D.
For Super Nintendo, they had one.
No, but they also made a Earthworm Jim like 3D ish, like for the for the
64.
Yeah, they had Earthworm Jim for 64. It was a like Mario 64. It was like all 3D ish.
I thought there was one, but I wasn't sure.
And it looked so clunky. You thought the camera angles for Mario was sucked. I heard this one was really bad.
Really bad, huh?
I was like, I didn't even want to play it. So if I had to go back and play Earthworm Jim, it would be for the Sega, only for the Sega. Keep them side-scrolling.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So,
because that's the best way you can play that game, side-scroller.
Oh, yeah. My fourth one is Jungle Strike.
Jungle Strike.
Yep.
You got a lot of military games in your list.
Because these were fun. Because Jungle Strike was like, the camera angle wasn't, it was, not say 3D, but it was on an axis. It was like kind of like a view like this. And you start off a helicopter and you just kind of fly around.
Oh, it was one of those kinds.
Yeah, you kind of fly around. You have fuel. So, and then you have to go pick up fuel, but you have to go rescue.
Oh, so you had to keep your fuel up.
You have to go over, and then sometimes you have to go to a base, take out a base. If there's any of your civilians, you got to lower a rope. They'll come and pick them up there and go into your thing. And there'll be some SAM turrets, and they'll like, whoop, 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 and they'll shoot missiles at you. Oh, it was a fun game. And then, like, sometimes you had to go out to your aircraft carrier, come back, and then there'll be a fuel drum. You just pick up the drum, full tank of gas.
I'll tell you, that's one thing I can say about the Sega games. They definitely have good military-style games.
They did.
I mean, I wish I could have played more of them.
Yeah. But, because, the missions were fun.
A lot of those games you're mentioning, I wanted to play, and I never got a chance to.
Yeah. Because like I said, the Jungle Strike was really good.
Damn. See, again, it's like, I wish we can, like, can you find that in an emulator?
Yeah, I actually have.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Because I remember this game. I'm like, oh my god, this game was so fun. So, yeah, Jungle Strike was really fun to play. Like I said, if you guys have an emulator or something like that, or Sega, pick it up, play it.
Yeah, if you actually have the old school Sega, yeah. And I know some of you guys are out there, the nostalgia feel guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pick it up.
All right, so my number 5, and I know you're with me on this one. Even if it's not on your list, I know you enjoy this game. NBA Jam. Boom shakalaka, baby.
That's right. NBA Jam with the freaking corniest announcer ever.
Hey, you know what, though? It was awesome at the same time.
It's on fire from downtown.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka. And the cheat codes you can get in there. You can
my God.
At the time when it came out, you had Bill Clinton.
Yes. Bill Clinton. Who else did they have?
You could become the mascots.
Yeah, the mascots was my favorite.
But
yeah.
But you had all the different celebrities in there, presidents and stuff like that at the time because it came out early '90s. So I forgot one of them. The announcer said something about it had the word Thanksgiving in there. It was like,
oh, I know what you mean.
He's cooking. He's heating up, and then all of a sudden, like it was saying something like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You're cooking like a
Thanksgiving dinner or something like that.
But then they redid it for the PlayStation 3,
which was also very good.
It was fun.
I really enjoyed it. And they even upped the announcing to it on.
Yeah,
they gave it more.
Yeah, so basically you keep dunking, effort.
And they really went insane with those crazy freakish dunks.
Yeah, it's like
where like your character could jump like boom.
Yeah, it does all the So basically, like it's basketball, and you basically dunk twice. The third one you dunk, then the rim will be on fire, and then you're like on fire.
I've always classified NBA Jam, the basketball version, or vice versa, of NFL Blitz.
Oh, NFL Blitz. Oh my God, that game was just exactly. It's like
it's so sports, exaggerated,
but exactly.
Yeah, and to me, it's like I personally don't like normal sports games. If you guys do, have fun with it. I mean, more power to you. I'm not judging.
Yeah, I play a sports game. The MLB, the show.
Oh yeah,
that's real life. That's real life baseball.
Yeah. I mean, I've played the show before, but I honestly, I
like the fact that you create your own character. You go on this, you go on a journey to make sure that you become one of the best, stuff like that. So it's fun.
I love baseball. Honestly, I really do. Like I said, I played the show games before, but I didn't have as much fun with those.
You like the ones that's more cartoonish and more fun. Yeah. Like, stuff that you ain't going to have in real life.
Exactly. See, that's my thing. That's my jam.
That's his jam in NBA Jam. All right.
So what's number 5 for you?
Well, you're number 1.
Really?
But Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Okay. I knew it couldn't have been part 2.
The reason why I say Sonic 3 and Knuckles is because, I mean, yes, you might classify them 2 different games, but they technically were one game.
Yes, because you was able to take the one. And
so technically, if you really want to think about it, Sonic and Knuckles was basically, because Sonic 3 only had 6 levels in it.
Oh, really?
Yes, it only had 6.
Wow.
Yes, it only had 6 levels, and so basically, they weren't even done with the game, so they basically brought out Sonic and Knuckles to finish the full game.
Wow.
So basically, you want to think about it, Sonic 3 and Knuckles was basically their first DLC.
No shit.
Yeah.
I actually never looked at it like that. Yeah. I thought it was 2 separate games and just kind of put it in. They made it into one.
Technically, if you actually look at it, Sonic 3 was not really finished. It even says on the website something. It was not a finished game.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because when you play the Sonic 3 and you beat the game without Sonic and Knuckles, it ends different. If you have them together, it continues on to the next thing.
Oh.
So, yes, Sonic 3 was probably the best Sonic I ever had. You had Sonic, you had Super Sonic, and then when you had Sonic and Knuckles, like I said, I classify those as one big game. You had many boards.
That's exactly what I would do.
You had Hyper Sonic, because when you get the Chaos Emeralds, and then you get the 7 Master Emeralds, and then you become Hypersonic.
Oh, Master Emeralds.
Master Emeralds in there. And then and then Knuckles go super, Tails can go super, Knuckles go hyper, Tails go hyper.
Damn.
The boards were better. Yeah, it was just a whole lot of fun. Like I said,
Sonic, baby.
Sonic, exactly. I mean, I fell in love with Sonic because, like I said, my podcasts is before when we had the idea or chance for Christmas. My mom asked, us what we wanted for Christmas. I wanted a Super Nintendo to play Zelda.
Yeah.
Because I was a big Zelda fan.
But you ended up getting
Sega. My brother was the oldest, so he said he wanted Sega because it was something new. Everybody was getting it. So we had this Sega 2 that came with Sonic 2, and that's when I fell in love with that.
Ah.
And I'm like, what the hell is this? The hell is this Sonic the Hedgehog shit? Who's this little blue guy? And you're sitting there playing like, okay.
And you're like, I'm hooked.
Exactly.
I remember when I first met you back in 1995, you had something I didn't have because I had a Game Boy.
I had a Game Gear.
And you had the Game Gear. And I remember...
And you know the Game Gear got a lot of hate?
I do know that.
Oh, I mean, certain games were like...
And I was like, why is this getting a lot of hate? Because at the time, the Game Gear had a... Black light.
It took more batteries, though.
It did, but
I had a black light because
you could see it in the dark.
Nintendo, or should I say, the handheld for Nintendo, y'all didn't get a black light until the SP.
Yeah.
Which only came out to like maybe 2002-ish.
Yeah.
That's when you finally got your black light. I had that shit back in...
Game Boy Pocket all had just like no light in the screen at all.
So yeah, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance.
Yep.
None of them had a black light. Meanwhile, this was like, I had that back in 93, 94. Yeah. I had a black light.
Yeah.
And the sound was better.
And that's why I was like, when I first saw that, I was like, let me see that.
Yeah. Yeah, the Game Gear got a lot of hate, but the thing is, people are like, well, the game sucked. Well, the game sucked on Game Boy.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it. I mean, it's what do you expect for the Game Boy and they're handhelds.
I'm going to tell you right now. The Sonic game that you had for your Game Gear, I thought it was fun as hell. It was almost like playing the regular Sonic.
I had a Sonic game. I had a Sonic racing game.
Yeah.
I had a Mickey Mouse game. They were fun.
Oh, I remember that Mickey Mouse game. That was a fun game.
It was. It was a really fun game.
I wish I could remember the actual name of it, though.
Yeah, I wish I did, too.
Damn.
So, that comes to the conclusion of our Sega. The console, not the handhelds.
Yeah, that's the console.
You were talking about Game Boy and stuff. I'm like, I was just getting it for the Sega, So, what do you rank out of 10 for Sega Genesis?
For me, I had a lot of fun with the Sega Genesis. I give it a 10.
I also give it a 10 as well, too.
That's a nice 20 right there.
Nice 20. Also, too, some games that I want to mention for the Sega that I also had fun with. Micro Machines.
Oh, yeah.
The Micro Machine games were fun.
Yep.
There was a game called Balls.
Balls.
It was spelled Ballz. It was called Balls.
They had to put the Z in there like that.
And basically it was called Balls.
Wow.
And it was a fighting game.
Jesus. And they real creative with that name.
There was another game. I just had a name up on my damn computer yesterday when I was doing my list. And I think it was called Justice something. But you're robots. And you basically go ahead and you fight other robots. And their arm falls off. You can take their arm and replace it with your arm.
Wait, I think I remember that.
Yeah. I told you. It was called Justice something. I can't remember what
it
is. And when I remember it, I will put it in the edit in here. So I just forgot what it was. But yeah, it's like you basically go around, you fight, and you can like knock people's, the other robots' legs off. You replace them with your legs and stuff like that. I was like, what?
Yeah. I remember that game.
Yep. So I'll have to remember what the hell that is. Like I said, I'll put it in the description, or not description, on the editing thing here. So full 10, 20. So we were going to talk about the Dreamcast. Well, this one here can't talk about Dreamcast because you don't.
Well,
we talked about that one time on a podcast where this one here, his dad got himself a Dreamcast. We're still in high school, getting off the bus, and he's like, "Yo, we got Dreamcast, we got Sonic Adventure." I'm like, "I want to play that shit." So I get off the bus with him. I go over to his house. I'm sure you guys, if you listen to our other podcast, you probably heard the story thousands of times. If you're new to the channel, first time. So I get to the house. I'm like, CJ is like, where's Dreamcast at? Where's Sonic? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, no, man, where's it at? Where's it at? Then he goes, asks his dad, and his dad's like, I took it back to Target, man, and didn't play DVDs. I'm like, I could have told you that, man. I'm like, bro.
And here, my stepdad thought at the time that you could play games and DVDs.
And we're like, no.
And that was the only reason he got it.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, it's like, no. It's like, there's no system out there. Even a PlayStation didn't play it. We didn't get that until PS2.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and he took it back to Target, and it's when he got the PlayStation, and then you guys had like, other games with it, like, was it Medieval?
Yep, Medieval was one on the PlayStation podcast we did.
Yep. So he did. He got Medieval, and I'm like, man. So it was years down the road when I finally got myself a Dreamcast. I played Sonic Adventure, very clunky game. Like I said, I can't really say. I'm not bending rules, but I already have my Sega game.
Yeah, didn't you have Crazy Taxi for that?
I did. The game sucked.
Okay.
I hated it. I remember that game. I'm like, this game is so stupid. You just run around. All you do is just driving people from back and forth through town. I'm like,
kind of like what you do on GTA 5 when you can get into a taxi cab and do the exact same thing.
Yeah, well, this one's more crazier, and it's almost like the Simpsons hit and run game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you guys know about that game, the Simpsons hit and run, people are like, I love that game. Well, then you love Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, you would.
I didn't really have that many games for that. I had maybe another fighting game, but that was about it. And nothing really else for that. So
yeah, because like I guess if I was to put anything for the Dreamcast, it would be Sonic Adventures.
But you guys even have it long enough.
Didn't have it long enough to even
play the whole
say
game.
That. Yeah.
So we didn't really put Sega's Dreamcast, even though that was Sega's last console.
Yep. And it was a major flop from what I understand.
Sega Saturn. Didn't own one, but my brother's friend had one.
Yep,
and
me neither.
The only game I remember playing on that was the NASCAR 500 on it. And that was about it. And that one game, Knights.
And see, honestly, I never played it. I never owned it.
Yeah, so I didn't really remember anything.
I've got no real opinion on it.
I never owned a Sega CD system either.
Yeah.
But I do remember one thing for the Sega. This is I'm just
something brainstorming here.
Yeah. I do want to bring this up. I think I mentioned this one time. Sega Channel.
Oh yes.
I want to say that right now. Sega Channel was the shit, man. It was the shit back in the time, bro. Oh my god, dude! You had your Sega system. And you'll call your local cable company.
Yeah.
You'll have the special cartridge will go right into your system, and you'll hook your big old cable to your cable box, and then you get 50 games a month.
No shit.
And you already paid at the time. We already paid like $15 a month, and you had 50 games loaded onto your cartridge. And at the end of the month, they'll do a tally and see where was the top 5 or top 10, top 20, and those games will stay for the next month, and then the other ones will change out and stuff like that. So you can not have to worry about buying games. You just paid. Hey, we pay you $15. I got 50 games.
That's pretty good.
Sega channel. I'm like, fuck, Sega channel, dude. That was like all your library right there. It's like, that's what I'm trying to say. Nintendo, PlayStation, do something like that, dude. Call it Sony channel. Just something would be so bad. Nintendo, I don't know.
Yeah. As I was sitting there listening to you, what you had to do in order to get plugging these cords, call the thing.
Well, no, you call them up and they'll once you call your cable company, they'll send you all the stuff.
What I was saying is like we had to do all that kind of stuff back then, and now it's so easy to get things.
Yeah, and we don't
much
even have
easier. That. Yeah, and we still don't even have anything like that now.
But there was a game too. I remember playing Comic Zone. It was for the Sega. It was basically a comic book. You basically were the guy. You go around, you beat stuff up, and then you go to the next page. You'll stop, and then you see a big old pencil. It'll draw out your stuff. And
really?
Comic Zone. Oh my god, dude!
Never. That was a new one on me.
Oh, Comic Zone, dude! Sega, you guys were the best, bro. Sega Channel. I'm gonna high five that bitch with the big old logo right there. When you see that, man, Sega Channel. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to the Xbox. Right? You know what? I'm gonna remind you, Sega. You get 2 more points for that. So we're gonna bring it up to 22 for Sega Channel.
Okay, there you go.
Sega Channel. We'll go with the Xbox. You go ahead.
All right, so Xbox, and this one here, and this is the reason I had gotten the Xbox in the first place, was to play this game. Even though I had it on PlayStation 2, Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Jeez.
And the only reason I did was because at the time you can put your CDs on there.
I thought that was San Andreas.
No, it was Vice City.
First, okay.
Because that was the first game I ever had for my Xbox.
Gotcha.
All right. That's the only reason
So you can play, because Xbox you could do that stuff.
Yep. And I had a blast playing Vice City on there like that, blasting my own music. I thought that was the most coolest thing in the world at that time.
Yeah. Yes.
And, I mean, it's awesome. It's Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Fun game.
It was a fun game.
Enough said.
It was a fun game, so that's cool. My first Xbox, I only got 3 games for it because the other ones
me too.
My other ones are going to go for the 360, so I don't want to, put the same games in there. But this one called Crimson Skies.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Crimson Skies, it was a fun game. It was almost like your steampunk game type thing, but you flew like airplanes and stuff like that. It's supposed to look like the 1920s, all the steampunk.
Oh, wow,
stuff.
okay.
It was a fun game because, at the time, I still like, Road Squadron and stuff like that. So I love stuff like that. And it was so cool. You get the different. Oh my God, Crimson Skies was so cool.
Nice. Pretty cool on that.
All right, man.
So, mine. This was another game that I ended up getting, like, very few games I had for it.
Right.
And this one was a first-person shooting game, World War II game, called Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood.
I heard of that game.
Yeah.
That was basically around the same time when, like, Call of Duty was getting fresh and new.
Yeah, it was fresh.
Because they had games like Medal of Honor.
Yep.
They had, like, Call of Duty. They had games like that. Yeah, so...
And the game itself, because... And I'm a big buff history when it comes to World War II.
He is.
And I was like, I'm all for that.
Yes.
I'm all for killing Nazis, baby.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Enough said right there, right?
Kill the Jerrys. My next game here was Jade Empire.
Jade Empire.
Jade Empire, man.
I heard of it, but I never played it. I don't even think I've seen it, honestly.
Jade Empire, like I said, just the name of it, it's very Asian, Oriental, basically set in the back Chinese. You have 5 characters or whatever. You get to pick different skills, and each character do different stuff. And basically, you level your character up. You give them different skills. You build the skills up. And then, like I said, you do martial arts, and it was a fun game. Yeah, exactly. It was a fun game.
Martial arts, baby. You gotta love it.
The company was BioWare. They did a fantastic job. So
excellent.
Jade Empire. Oh my god, if I can play the
game again. I'll have to look at that game. Try to find a video of it if I can.
Oh yeah, definitely Jade Empire.
All right. So this was my last one for Xbox. You're probably gonna laugh at this one, but again, I had it. Family Guy, the video game.
Okay.
I know. Trust me. I didn't have a whole lot to choose from.
What did you do in that game? I didn't even heard of that.
It's basically you just go through like a little story. It's mostly a Stewie Griffin story. I think you use Stewie, and I think you also use Chris.
Okay.
In the game, you just basically Stewie's trying to take over the world, obviously, and you're just going through each style levels, collecting different kinds of like little tools and he's got I think he had a ray gun that he used to kill the enemies with and everything. What? But every time he'd kill someone, he'd always make a funny little comment, some Stewie line. It's like right. It was just. You're playing the game and you're just kind of laughing at the same time.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. It's kind of like when you play Stick of Truth or...
okay, something like that.
You're just playing the game and yet you're still laughing while you're playing the game. It was kind of like that for me, And that's basically... I think I had a Mortal Kombat game for the Xbox, but my wife played that more than anything because she liked the little minigame Tetris style in it. But those were basically all the games I ever had for the Xbox, so...
All right.
Well, that's all I have.
My last one here is the part 2 of part 2 of it. But this is the part 1 is the reason why I got the Xbox in the first place. Because I remember when our other friend John, he's like, "Yo, check out this game." This is before YouTube. So there was, or you had to find, way to find out it was a commercial, stuff like that. But he's like, yo, it was in a book. He's like, yo, go get this game right now. I never played. I never even seen the game. I never even seen any gameplay of the game. Never even heard of the game. But I went to Toys R Us. I spent $180 for the Xbox. I picked up this game. Okay. This was the first game I got for the Xbox. And that's the reason why I got the Xbox in the first place. Blew my freaking little mind
I think you told me this, but I can't remember.
But this is the second part of the game. It is Star Wars KOTOR 2, which is basically Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lord. So basically the first game is the reason why I got the Xbox. Like I said, before YouTube, before anything, you had to look up in magazines at the store and go, wow, look at that. Just, whatever. Yeah. So I had no idea what this game's going to be like, whatever.
I can't remember all the subscription game magazines I had, but I remember.
I had Game Informer.
I had Game Informer.
I did.
I had a few other ones too, but I remember looking through. I saw that game. I'm like, man, this looks good.
So basically,
I'm like, for a Star Wars game, this is pretty sweet.
It was RPG style, so turn based. Mm-hmm. And like I said, the first one was good, but the second one just basically went crazy. And I remember years later after that, they did make Star Wars: The Old Republic for the PC, which was an online game.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking this should have been the third game. For Knights of the Old Republic Part 3. But they made it an online game for the PC, which I played. I put my hands in it a little bit, in the cereal bowl, play with a little bit.
Dabbled in there a little bit.
Yeah, I did. I dabbled a little bit, had some fun. So now that I saw a new Star Wars game, releasing, I saw a trailer for something.
Yes, so did I.
It blew my little mind too.
Yeah, I saw. I think you're thinking of the same one.
Is that the one with the woman?
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay. We're allowed to have female protagonists.
Yes,
okay?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Jesus Christ. I know some of y'all like, oh, another female. You got something wrong with females, huh? You tell your wife or your girlfriend, whatever. No, it's okay. I play all kinds of games with females and all this stuff. Right? I got Tomb Raider. I got Star Wars Outcast, even though I don't like the game too much, but it wasn't because of her. It was just that the game wasn't really that great. I got Ghost of Yote.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that's what we had. We had, Tomb Raider. We had.
I was just getting ready to say Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Tomb Raider. What's it called? Heavenly Sword.
I was gonna say Heavenly Sword.
Heavenly Sword. The new game's coming out. Stellar Blade. All these characters are females.
Yep.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. If it's a good story mode, I mean, But yeah, so there's a new Star Wars game coming out.
I look at it like this: the character doesn't matter unless you're having fun with the game. That's the part that matters.
Exactly. So, what do you rate your Xbox at, man?
Xbox, what did I give it? I gave it a 7. Because, again, I didn't have too many games for it, but the games that I did have fun playing.
I'll give it a solid. You know what? I'll give it a 6.
Okay.
The reason why I give it a 6 is because, yes, it can play movies. You can put your music in there.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Yep.
solid. Probably, I would give it a 7, but the thing is that for the Xbox to play a movie, you had to buy another device, a remote.
Oh yeah, that's right.
To play the movies, not like the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
We can actually use your PlayStation controller and do that.
Yep.
I mean, they did make the
they
remote,
did make a remote,
but
which I did
Xbox,
have.
you had to take up another freaking, what's it called? A controller slot.
Yeah.
It's like, but that's the reason why I give it a 6. I mean, other than that,
okay,
it was a hell of a fucking console. Big bastard.
Yep.
So,
But yeah, my first game was the only reason I had gotten an Xbox in the first place, because I was like, put your own music in a GTA game. I was for that.
Yeah, exactly. So let's move on to the 360. This will be our last console because after the 360, I'll let you guys know I didn't buy it.
Basically, after I get mine, you've got the mic on this one after mine.
Go ahead. How many games you got?
I only got one for the 360 because I never owned it, but I did play this game quite a few times with my friend JC.
All right, well go ahead.
So this game, probably no surprise, Halo Reach.
You play a Halo game?
Yeah. And I got quite a story on this one here. When he finally got me into playing Halo, he let me play a few rounds the first time, and I wasn't really used to online first person play, team versus team death matches. And it was always red and blue. And I literally forgot what color I was when I was playing. So I went down this tunnel. And I looked over, I looked behind me, and I see a group of people. I don't remember what color I was even to this day now. I don't even remember what color they were. But apparently they were on my team. And I shot a rocket right at them. They kicked me out.
Probably did.
No, they did. They kicked me out.
Fuck yeah. Like, yo, what the fuck's this guy doing, bro? He's on our side blowing us up.
But I did get better, so.
Well, speaking of Halo, for all you Xbox people out there, I'm sure you guys are pissed because they are making a Halo.
Yeah, for PlayStation.
The remake for PlayStation. Your brother's excited. He's like, yes. He's an Xbox person. He's a Halo person. He doesn't give a shit. He gets to play the game again. Listen, I know you're OG Xbox people. You know, people asked me this one time before, like, okay, so are you mad? I'm like, me personally, am I mad? No, because I'm not a Halo person. But if someone who has a PlayStation, hey, if they're happy, fine.
Yep.
And then he asked me, he goes, okay, and he saw the tattoo on my leg, The Last of Us. He's like, what would happen if they put The Last of Us on the Xbox? I'm like, that's a different story. He's like, you can't sit there and say it. He goes, because I'm like, yeah, but it's too soon right now. There's no way.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm with you on that because this one, the God of War series is PlayStation.
Yep.
I'm not sure how.
How would you feel if Legend of Zelda or Mario hit PlayStation and Xbox?
That'd be kind of weird. I don't know how I'd feel about that.
That's not weird. That's just forbidden.
Yeah. It really is. I mean,
that's forbidden.
And just like I said, it's kind of forbidden for God of War to go to Xbox.
Yeah, it's just forbidden.
Kratos to be on an Xbox.
So Halo, yes, it's coming to the PlayStation. So like I said, it doesn't bother me. Like I said, I'm not. People with PlayStation, they're happy to play. I'm sure.
I mean, I said, I played my fair share of Halo Reach, and that was thanks to him. Because he had the Xbox 360, I didn't, and me and him had a good time playing it.
Well, I got a story for the Xbox 360 myself.
All right.
So I
bet you do.
This goes back to 2005 when the system came out. 2005, me and John, we went to Japan. And I remember that. I remember sitting there. This is when we went to the Sony building and we saw the PS3 for the first time. Before anybody in America, we knew exactly what it is. We knew we played PS3. We knew it was the first system to play Blu-ray. And so we saw everything. We got to play Gran Turismo, whatever at the time was. They had a huge setup. They got the steering wheel and all this stuff. So we got to play it. And I remember coming home back to America and saying, yo, PlayStation's coming out with a new system, PS3. I said, this bitch is going to be playing Blu-rays. And people are like, what's Blu-ray?
I remember you told me.
And nobody knew what Blu-ray was, except for me. I'm like, dude, I said, it's going to be like HD movies. I was like, you got DVDs, and now we're going to have full 1080p resolution games and movies. And they're like, that's cool. And then, so I remember when the Xbox came out, their 360, and I remember like in Japan, I was sitting there telling John, I was like, yo, what do you think about this 360? He goes, Xbox is being lazy because they don't have they don't have a second system. That's the reason why they call it 360, because it's kind of like their second to, it's like 2.5, because they don't want to be like, well, PlayStation got 1, and they got 2, and now they're coming out with 3, and then Xbox got Xbox 2. That's the reason why he thinks that's why they call it 360, because they don't want to make it like left in the dark, you know. So I remember coming back, and I remember going down to GameStop and pre-ordering it and stuff like that, and they're like, well, you're on the second list. I'm like, okay, whatever. I was like, whatever, when it comes out, it comes out. So going on, 2005 comes along, it's New Year's Eve. They call me up and say, hey, listen, we're going down the first list, and some of these people are not answering their phones we got some systems here. They're not answering their phone and stuff like that. And he goes, we realize that you're on the second list. Would you like to buy the Xbox today? And I'm like, that's like, can I give you a call back in 10 minutes? He's like, we might sell them, all that stuff like that. So I hung up the phone. I'm like, I really want to spend $400 right now for a fucking system that I'm like iffy about it. So like 5 minutes later, I'm like, what the hell? So I call him up. I'm like, yeah, I'll come down and pick it up right now. So I got my car, drove down there, picked it up, and picked up 2 games. So the first game I have on my list is Dead or Alive 4.
Okay.
So that was like the first game I got. The other game is not on my list here, but it was Call of Duty 3.
Oh, yeah. I did have that on the PlayStation 2, I think it was. So I think I had it for
Call of Duty 3 or Call of Duty 2?
No, I actually never played Call of Duty 2.
Was it 3?
Yeah, I only played 3, and I believe it was for the PlayStation 2.
Shit, I can't
remember. It was either... it was 2.
It was Call of Duty 2, yeah, because 3 came out after. Okay, yeah, so it was Call of Duty 2. So those are the 2 games I got, but Dead or Alive 4 was probably the game, I did have Dead or Alive 2 for Dreamcast. Okay. But since Dead or Alive 4 was, and I had Dead or Alive 3 for the Xbox original. Yeah. But Dead or Alive 4 was still my best Dead or Alive fighting game. Okay. Even though we got 5 and 6 right now, but 4 has been my best.
Still your favorite.
Still my favorite.
Still though. Your go-to.
My go-to. The next game, it's still a Dead or Alive game, but it's not a fighting game. It's volleyball. So
I should have known that was going to be on somewhere.
It's a loophole. People are like, well, you already said Dead or Alive, but it's not a fighting game. You're playing volleyball and sexy bitches.
It's basically technically a sport. Actually, fighting's a sport too, so I guess I'm contradicting myself there. A different kind of sport.
But people are like, you're playing for the women, right? Yeah, what else am I playing for? I'm not playing for the volleyball. I'm being a real straight up person. Hell yeah.
He's like, I'm being honest with you.
I mean, hell, I got Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball 3 for the PlayStation. And the reason why I got that is because, well, that would be a topic for another video, but I also got that too. It's still good. But 2 just seems to have a lot more games in there, a lot more stuff in there, stuff like that. So, yes, Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball 2 was fun. Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Dead Rising, bro. That game...
Wasn't like
you're in a mall.
Yes.
But they did a remake, but they cut out a lot of crap.
I did hear about that.
Yes, they did. I'm like, what? But yeah, that game was so, when I say so exaggerated, I mean, you're a dude, you walk into a mall, you pick up a bench that's like fucking 16 feet long, and you're swinging it.
You know how it is to really pull out a bench off the floor?
You go into the stores, you could pick up some, like, I mean, anything was like...
One of the things I definitely seen videos of that game was people using chainsaws.
Yeah, you basically can pick stuff up in that store.
So basically, like you go into a hardware store and you
you pick up a shovel, brake, chainsaw. It was like everything was just like anything was like an item.
I guess if you're stuck in a mall hardware store and there's your best friend.
You pick up the vending machine. Who picks up a vending machine?
You're right. That is extremely exaggerated.
That's like, dude, what the... But it was a fun game.
Oh my god!
You play a character named Frank, and like you said, you're basically a photographer. So basically, you just go around and take pictures. But you had to...
Oh, so your character was a photographer?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he just adapted to the zombie apocalypse real fast. So
basically, you went to the mall, and then all of you guys, basically all the survivors, went to the roof, and you're waiting for a helicopter to come save you. But you just go in there, you just do missions. And beat the crap out of people. The fourth game for the 360 is still one of my favorite ones. I played all of them, but Fable 2.
You know, I never really played it, but I watched my friend JC play it. It looks like a very fun game.
First one was good. First one was really good. The second one was a masterpiece. The third one was garbage.
Wow.
Like hot shit trash. Like,
it's like, what the hell did they do wrong?
It's like,
they made the first two good.
I remember the third one came out. I remember seeing it on YouTube and all this. I'm like, this game's looking so badass. You get this, you get this, you get that. And then, like, towards the end, as everything happened, the very end was like, you're like, am I being punked? Is this hidden camera shit? Something
Holy
else?
Shit.
It's like, Smile, we got you a Canon camera. It's like, what the hell am I being punked? It was just hot trash.
Wow.
And now they're trying to make another game, Fable. They also did another one too. Remember the 360? Remember they had that Connect thing?
Yes.
That was hot garbage as well too.
And they actually used that.
Well, they had a Fable game for that where you basically run around and you kind of use this thing with your hand. Hot garbage.
But they put that Xbox put that in the movie Paranormal Activity 2.
What, the Connect?
Yes. So when the lights were out, you saw the dots and everything that would cover the room. And you could see like Paranormal Activity movement that was being attracted to the movement dots of the Xbox. Yeah. If you guys seen it, you know.
Yeah, exactly. The fifth last game I get for the 360 was the game called Prey.
I did hear about that one.
And I'm not talking about, it has no connection of aliens or predators or nothing like that. It's completely different. It's alien based, but not like Predator or anything like that. But
different kind of aliens.
You basically play as a Cherokee named Tommy. You're with your uncle or your grandfather or something like that in a local bar. And you get abducted by aliens. You, your girlfriend, and your grandfather all get sucked up in the aliens. Dude, when I say a mind fuck game, this is what it was, dude.
Damn.
It was fun, gory, and just
oh shit.
It was So
I think I remember you and my brother talking about that game.
Yeah. It was like
because you guys were like
talking
about it all the time.
First 10 minutes, man, shit happened. You're like, what am I getting myself into? It's like, I don't know. And then the very end, man, the very last boss, you're like, oh no, they did not, but I got to do it anyways. And you just like, I don't want to play no more. I feel so bad. It's like, why game? Why you make me do that? It's called Prey, bro. But also too, the Xbox also had, when like I said, the PlayStation 3 came out with the because remember the game and play movies. Remember, the PlayStation 3, the whole disc drive can play both Blu-rays and games.
Yeah.
The 360, the Xbox 360 had its own freaking special disc drive to play HD DVDs.
Really?
Yes. So basically they were the same thing as Blu-rays. They were 1080p's, but they were called HD DVDs. Did not fucking last long at all. Because the technology was just so over expensive, and Blu-rays were like, what are you doing? We got this. Just stop. Just stop. All right, we got this. Because first of all, the HD DVDs, the disc can only hold so much information. Where the Blu-ray had so much information, we're like, yeah, we could put a fucking Blu-ray movie, full movie on there, plus deleted scenes, plus bonuses, plus extra crap. What do you got? Jesus. They're like, we just got movies. Fun fact: PlayStation 3 versus the Xbox 360. If you guys know Final Fantasy 13. Now, when I got the game, I had a PS3 because after the Xbox 360, because after mine went haywire, had the Red Ring of Death and trying to bring it back to life, I fucking sold it.
Yeah, I remember that.
So my wife had her 360. I grabbed it. It had the Red Ring of Death. Broke.
Oh God!
So I bought another one, but it was called the Arcade Edition, and I sold that before. Whatever. I'm like, before anything breaks, I'm getting rid of this bitch. So I'm like, fuck, no more Xbox. That was the last time I had an Xbox. So I didn't have no Xbox One, no Xbox X, Series X, none of that stuff. So any new Xbox, I don't have. So anyways, I was still PlayStation. So at the time, I had a PS3. Got Final Fantasy 13. Put it in the game, start playing this stuff. And I remember asking somebody at work, and I'm like, so man, you playing Final Fantasy 13? He goes, yeah, I'm gonna borrow the game. I'm gonna borrow the first disc from my friend. I'm like, first disc? I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, it's just one disc. He goes, don't you have two discs for your Final Fantasy 13? I'm like, no, I got one disc. Put it in the game, play. He goes, well, he's got it for the 360. It comes with two discs. Because the PlayStation 3 Blu-ray disc has so much information on it, they can hold the entire game on there. Where the Xbox had to divide into two discs.
Yep.
So that was another reason why I was just like, okay, Xbox, you're just dead technology right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, overall, the Xbox, I'm going to give it a nice 6. I had fun games because first thing I want to talk about the Xbox before your rage stuff. The reason why I give it a 6 is because the games were on smaller discs, didn't have the information. It had a terrible fucking HD DVD drive that would cost so goddamn expensive and then failed. And
so expensive, but yet failed.
So that's the reason why there's the Red Ring of Death. Well, I mean, it didn't even last long. My PS3 lasted longer than that. Yeah. My PS4 lasted longer than that. The Xbox is like, it was whatever. The only thing that's given me good hopes about the Xbox 360 is, remember, because when it first came out, it was the only game system that you can turn on your system with the controller.
See, that's why you're doing that.
I remember when I had it, I just sat in my bed, didn't have to get up. I had my controller and my remote in here. So all I had to do was wake up, go under my pillow, grab my TV remote, turn TV on, grab my Xbox, turn that on, and fucking play. I didn't have to get up. It was a cold day outside, man. You're all bundled up and kids like playing that shit. And for real, Xbox, get your shit together. You're still using batteries for your controllers?
Yeah, what is up with that?
You still...
Even I was like, I'm wondering about that because
I'll give you a 5 Xbox for your whole series of 5.
Everything, like everyone's using wireless at this point. Why haven't you?
PlayStation did batteries from the PS2, but you could buy a Logitech controller.
Yeah.
And charge it that way.
Yeah.
So Xbox gets you. So that's why you don't get a 5.
Well, for me, seems so I have less experience with the Xbox 360 with just one game before I got 3. Ooh. Only a 3. Okay. And the only reason I'm giving it a 3 is when I did play Halo Reach, I did have fun with it. I'm not going to lie, I had some fun. I couldn't give it a 1 or 2. I had to give it at least a 3.
Yeah. And I'm sorry for any other person out there. I didn't mention any of these games because I didn't give a shit for them. Gears of War.
Yeah.
I don't care for those games.
Gears of War, that's strictly an Xbox game?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
It's an Xbox era, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, a couple games I remember playing for the Xbox when the 360 when I did have it. Resident Evil 5.
Was that the first time you played it? Was it on that?
It was out of the place. It came out on Xbox 5 or Xbox 360. Xbox 5. Woo. Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5 came out
Damn.
360. So yeah, we got that for the, and then eventually when my Xbox crashed, I got it for the 3.
Okay. All right.
So I mean, it was a good system, but after that, I'm strictly. I mean, hell, I'm down to one system now. I don't even have a Switch. I don't even have any Nintendo consoles in my house. I did have PlayStation, Nintendo, but I realized the games I had for the Switch, I wasn't playing as much as my PlayStation 5. I was telling CJ how he said his friends got the Switch 2.
Yeah.
I just feel right now I don't need a Switch 2. I don't need, it's just the same games on from the Switch to that. There's really no upgrade.
Basically, they need to do something good.
I went over yesterday to my in-laws' house because we celebrate my wife's birthday, and the kids had the Switch 2. I was sitting there holding it. It felt real wobbly right there. The Joy-Cons, not like the Switch where the original just got the rails.
And that.
Yeah, and
nice
it doesn't even do that anymore. Like when you're playing the game, and when you do that, I don't know if I even heard the noise and stuff like that. I don't think I even heard that. But so yeah, so right now I'm just Sony. And I just got myself a PS Portal because since they did the new updates and stuff like that, it's worth getting it. A lot of people probably like, this is a stupid thing. Hey, I like it. And I remember a lot of people commenting now. They're like, I wish I never got rid of it, man. I now want to rebuy it.
See, now that it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, it's out of beta now. So, yes, Sony has been cracking down and said, hey, we're working on this shit. And it's definitely...
I mean, they want that product to go somewhere. Exactly. So they had to really work on that.
Exactly.
And they must have succeeded. I mean...
Yeah. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it's not too long like the first two. But we will be back after the holidays. So we're going to do one episode in 2026. So look out for that. We'll be talking about the Y2K.
Okay.
So hopefully you guys have a safe Christmas. And hopefully
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Ringing the New Year pretty damn good. And then when we hit January 1st, we still got, I know you guys, 11 more months before GTA 6 come out.
The long, eternal wait. And you know, I gotta say something real quick. GTA must be famous for making us wait for things. Because I remember...
It's not GTA, it's Rockstar.
Yeah, okay, Rockstar. Excuse me. They loathe to make us wait. Because remember when the first heist for the GTA 5 was supposed to have? We waited for a long time.
The hype was big, and then it failed. So hopefully they don't do that for GTA.
Yes.
But...
Anyway, that's all I gotta say on that.
Don't forget, growing up is leveling up. I am Joku.
I'm CJ.
And we will definitely see you guys in the next year. Keep it safe.